read, can I?
Oh, I don't know if you can read or not. That's a good question.
I guess,
Did
is it
you
bad for me to look down at my
go to
phone?
school? Did you pass grade school?
I am getting old in my eyes.
Did you
I
go
can see. I'm wearing
high
contacts.
school? Did you pass high school? College. You have the college degree. You do.
Are we live?
You have. It says it right there. It says we got an email that we are live. We were
There's
just
nobody with us.
we were just notified that we were live.
There's one person with us.
Well,
that makes us three.
One person cares.
Three is a few.
One person got the notification. Well, now
Yes.
there's 19.
Oh, yay.
Now there's 32.
Oh, good. Who's with us?
So some
I
people are
can't
jumping
read
on.
names that
So,
far, unless I look
hey,
down at my
Alan
phone.
Rahetsky and Ron Thrall. Imagine that. They're on YouTube now.
We got to see them earlier today.
On Paint Life Mafia.
Yep.
So we're in a new location. We're not actually in a new location. We're just on a new platform.
We're on a new platform.
We're on YouTube, and you got some more giveaways.
We-
while we were live on Paint Life Mafia, some things showed up in the mail.
So,
A whole bunch of stuff showed up
but
in the mail.
let me say, I mean, why?
So what I was saying wasn't important?
Yeah, but I'm going to transition to that, and you can share all of that.
Okay.
This market of us hashtag stay home, we're all having to make adjustments to our schedule. Chris is not painting right now. I have projects around my
Except
house, but they're
Toronto.
not getting done. But he's had to make adjustments. We've canceled our academies. We've canceled all our
Give me
trips.
the big eats.
So we're adjusting how we spend our time. And so now Chris could share, how are you spending your time? What's one adjustment you're doing?
Reading stuff on here. Anthony, kind regards from Peru. I have never seen Peru ever jump on
That's
any of our
awesome.
shows. So
But you're making
Poland,
adjustments. You're working.
Pavel is from Poland. So I'm making adjustments. So what,
Yeah, you're making adjustments and you're working in a different way right now. And that is by we have an online store.
I'm an online store, so
And a lot of people are shopping online and you want to make more things accessible,
yeah, because I have
available.
I have some paint jobs, but I can't go out and paint. So I had an exterior scheduled, and I can't go do it. So
And you had some academies scheduled.
so
You
I'm
can't.
sitting around working on my store, just putting new stuff on the store.
So-
And this is
It came today.
the best caulking gun that I've ever used. And one of the things that I like this caulking gun for is the trigger pull ratio. It's like got a certain the ratio of it. It's
Trigger
a lot
pull
easier
ratio.
to
That's the first thing I've
pull
heard.
than
Oh, Jenny.
it's easier to pull than the normal caulking gun. So I'm getting old. I got tennis elbow actually, and I don't play tennis. I don't know how that manages to work out.
Because you
How-
work out. It's all the different things you do.
The
So we can
CrossFit is giving me tennis elbow, and
I
so
thought CrossFit was helping you. Now I have
it's
to
giving
tell
me-
my story.
yeah. So this caulking gun, the ETS 2000, and one thing I learned, I met these guys at the last show we went to.
Yeah.
They own the trademark and all the rights to dripless
Well, I thought yellow.
and yellow.
Yellow.
Nobody can make a caulking gun that's yellow other than dripless. This company called Dripless. So it's right there, Dripless. So the yellow caulking guns I've been buying all these years from Sherwin-Williams, I didn't even know
They're-
they own.
They're dripless.
They're dripless.
So
So,
hopefully this doesn't mess up the feed, but I want to be able to read
don't mess up the feed, but
I want to
you
be able
can-
to read the questions.
You can mess up the feed. So Luis Lopez, hello again. Is that dripless? So it actually is dripless. So it's a caulking gun, and I like them so much we put them on our store. So that's what I can't go out and paint now, so I've been working on finding new tools and new products that I like that I've had in my vehicles that I think are top of the line in their category, the best in class is what I guess you can
But
call it.
even some
Game changers, we're putting them in our stores.
And-
but even some things that aren't just game changers.
so
but
store at the idahopainter.com. These are now. Are
We're
they
gonna-
on right now?
they're on now.
But
It
we're gonna
happened
give
that
one
fast.
away.
We're gonna give one away.
We're gonna give one away.
So-
if you don't win one, but I think that's what you're doing. Our platform is to educate, empower, and equip painters worldwide. And
CW Row. I remember seeing them on our live shows before.
Okay,
Yeah,
welcome.
when we were on YouTube.
Yes. So, but part of our
Oklahoma.
platform is equipping. And so, because people are shopping from home, you're spending your time adding to the store so that people can purchase all these products and not have to go shopping.
Tip saver, since I'm sitting around bored, I've been contacting these companies to ask if I can give away stuff for free. So
We have a lot more to contact.
tip savers, we're gonna give away a tip saver today.
So that's going to be mailed directly from them, and I believe they're going to be giving away a shirt too. So the winner will have to. I don't know what color it is.
Tim Clocker's on.
I don't know if we'll
Do you know
have
who
to.
Tim Clocker is?
I do. He has that. We sent him a.
I tried to go find one of those and try to buy one of those paintbrushes. Again, I couldn't
snooze, you
find
lose.
them. I don't think they sell them.
But the tip saver, you liked it so much that we're working with them.
Yeah, so the Tip Saver is a Paint Life approved product, co-branded
Yes.
product.
So they're going to directly mail this to somebody who's going to win it today.
So you're gonna select somebody. I mean,
That's
you're
why
on the
I
phone.
need- that's
the
why
feed's like
I
going
need-
crazy. There's
I need to see the feed.
a Tip Saver is actually on today with us.
So any questions that you have for Tip Saver,
you
is
can ask
Brad
them.
with us?
Carmelo Lopez, Luis Lopez. We got two Lopez's on. We're gonna give away. Let's see.
they said they're going to give a T-shirt and a Tip Saver
Where
away,
did-
and they will directly mail it. Oh, so is this going to be a giveaway we're going to do right now?
I'm not. This is gonna be given away. I just had this sent to me, and this is actually really cool. This is gonna be given away on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna take a picture. Have it
Can
putting
you
this
put it
thing
on?
on.
Oh, not now.
I don't. Well, I guess I could open it up. It's. I was gonna. Well, I was gonna do it like kind
Okay.
of an unboxing thing for Instagram. Because this company's actually, they sent me one and said if I take a picture and put it on Instagram, they will give one out free to whoever I choose. So I'm sure it's a heavy duty waxed canvas apron. I'm sure it's not a cheap apron. I'm not, it's like more, it's not a painter's thing. It's more like a carpenter or a woodworker if you had a wood shop. So, that's probably what it would be for.
But I think like on your platform, and especially in the market we're in right now, is you need to be flexible, and this might be a new normal. And so if you're a painter, what if you start offering
Are you
painting?
giving away a Titan shirt and
Oh yeah, painting furniture, and you could use that.
So
Refinishing.
we're gonna give a Titan tip and shirt away right here.
Yes.
Titan has been so generous to send us a whole box of these things to give away.
Yes.
So you want to give away anything right now, or do you want to?
I wanted to
see if
say
there's
hi.
any good questions.
Norman's with us from Scotland, and you asked how we're coping with the shutdown. So
We believe as somebody's Joe Brader is on, Carmelo Lopez. I'm a homeowner of Angels Painting LLC, and I follow you for at least 10. Somebody's followed us for 10 years. Carmelo.
Well, we know that last video you just posted was in 2011.
Where'd he
so,
go?
Where
He
did,
disappeared.
and so
Yeah, Carmelo.
you
That
know
is
you've been over 9 years now.
from Angels Painting. So I think we should give Carmelo, since you've watched me that long, because I've been that's about how long I've been on YouTube. We're gonna hook you up with a Titan shirt and tip, Carmelo.
So Carmelo,
Lopez.
you have to
DM us.
your mailing address, and you have to DM us your shirt size. And they sent us a limited number of shirts. So if we have your shirt size, we'll send you one. If not, you'll just get a Titan tip.
Let's see if Bob. We actually answered one of his questions, I think, on our questions and answers
I can
video,
look
didn't
at
we?
it right now.
Let's see. So
So
I've watched a range of your videos, and some you like the Purdy 2.5 sash brush, and I think more recently you're liking Premier Montauk. I had just bought a Montauk from you. So, whoa, what the heck? So let me talk about that. And so, because some of you probably have saw my video I just came out with recently, the 8-hour compilation video. And compilation. So you're
like
gonna
that.
see me recommend stuff, 9 years ago, and then things evolve and change, over time from like spray tips as I learned as a painter, because I was a self-taught painter. I never worked for anybody. I never worked for a journeyman. One thing I learned is brushes. So I evolved from a 2.5 inch brush. I kept having people tell me, use a 3 inch brush, use a 3 inch brush. You can paint so much faster. I'm like, the 2.5 is just fine. It works just fine for me. It's like, why would I change? It doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
that's
So I, we'll see. So,
this is your live.
hopefully I'm still alive. So alive.
You are.
So the 3 inch brush, I finally just from people just telling me, to use it. I used it and it was amazing. You can paint faster. I mean, it was very simple. It's like a bigger brush.
So
You
when
can
we
paint
say that
faster.
our
You
platform
cut in.
is
So, getting back to pretty brushes. So I like it and highly promote, premier brushes now because I really like them. I went to the factory. I saw them being handmade in New York, in the USA. So I trust that they're handmade. I saw the quality, and to me, this is just my personal opinion, and I've done surveys on my platform, and 70% of the people I surveyed, and there were over 2,000 people answered my survey, whether Purdy brushes has the quality of their brushes dropped since they were purchased by Sherwin-Williams. And 70% of the people
believe that.
believed that the quality has significantly dropped since they were purchased by Sherwin-Williams. And that's what I felt. I felt like I saw a significant drop in quality, and I'm not happy with the quality of the brushes anymore, so I don't use them. So that's why. So that was the change. So if you're, that was, and that was, I'm not sure if I think I didn't. So I just did a questions and answers video that's gonna, I believe it's coming out, this weekend. And I picked people from YouTube, and here's a whole list of.
And I didn't see his name.
You didn't see his name?
No.
So there's a whole list of people that I picked their questions off of YouTube, and I've answered them, with actually you in this video. And if I pick your question, we send you a gift certificate to our store. So leave your questions down in the comment section,
Yeah,
and you may get picked.
And real fast, Carmelo, you did put in the feed your address, and so I screenshot that, so I have that. If you could let me know your shirt size, and then I'll see if they have one, and I'll get that for you.
So Carlos wants to know what tip size spraying cabinets, a 310. So when I was using an airless sprayer, I always used a 310 with an airless sprayer. I only spray them with HVLP sprayers now and water-based coatings, industrial coatings, with an HVLP sprayer. And which that is, I now sell HVLP spray equipment on my store now.
So, Kenneth Evans, he wrote, wow, I almost forgot about this channel. So I'm glad we're here because he almost forgot about us. I painted my house, epoxy garage floor, and cleaned baseboards on videos I learned from you. Thank you, the Idaho Painter.
Hey, cool. So
thank you for
don't
sharing.
forget about us.
Yeah, we're glad you're with us, and thank you for sharing.
Yeah, so let's see. Max Rivas looking at almost a new 440i and a power washer, and I bought in anticipation of work that has all been canceled. Other than that, things are actually pretty lousy. Well, I think it's changed for all of us. So yeah, I haven't been able to go out and do any painting or anything. You definitely made a good choice getting the 440i. So I just shot a video comparing a Titan 440i with a Titan. I think you're probably talking the Titan Impact, because the Titan Impact and then a Titan 410. I compared the three of them, and and did a review of them. So that's coming out pretty soon too. So stay tuned for that. I really like the Titan 410 for a small sprayer. It's kind of a throwback to the Titan 440i, which doesn't have like some of the bells and whistles that the Impact has on it. And so to me, it's just less likely to break down. So I just like
simple.
I like simple, stripped down, basic sprayers. And the Titan 410 has the same lower end as the Titan 440i, which is no longer available anymore. So if you haven't seen a Titan 410, go check it out. It's actually like $100 cheaper than the Impact. So.
But and good to know. PaintLifePro.com is now selling the Titan sprayers.
Oh,
So PaintLifePro.com, if you want to buy a sprayer from the comfort of your home,
Liverpool.
go to PaintLifePro.com and
Kenny from
they
England.
will ship it to you.
We've been to England, been to the National Painting and Decorating Show there twice. So let me see. Whoa, I keep getting the wrong. Thank you, Carlos Garcia, CW Crow. I recommend you doing a video on your truck with marketing, etc. Watch your channel for years. So, yes, I actually like that's actually a good point. Doing a marketing video, and I changed the stuff on my truck, the back window. I changed it because some people, what it used to say on it, it doesn't say anything because some people just didn't understand my marketing philosophy and what I wrote on the back of my windows. Some people were offended by it, and I actually listened to what they had to say. I do listen to you guys, and
A lot of this stuff
I don't get that you don't get what was written on the back of my window, but then I get that it offended people, and so, I just
if
changed
people
it.
don't know what you're talking about, can you elaborate?
So the back of my window said, it said, "Why hire a painter when we can teach you on YouTube?" And so, I have videos on YouTube teaching people, but my whole philosophy was, and one of the main reasons why I started my YouTube channel is to help out my prospective clients or previous clients do their own painting. And that sounds really weird because ain't I just taking and working myself out of a job? And I never looked at it like that. The way I always looked at it is if I helped them, if I offered them something of value, that if they couldn't do it, and this is what you have to understand, more likely they're not going to be able to do it because I can teach you how to cut in a ceiling line. I got 8 videos how to do it, but it takes miles and miles of practice, time behind the brush to actually do it as good as we do it. They're eventually going to turn to the professional painter and just say, I can't do this, it's still too frustrating. Who are they going to turn to? They're going to turn to the person that offered them value. So if you're doing a newsletter, offering them value, not just giving them discounts, you can, and offering them discounts and stuff, then they're more likely going to turn to you and then ask you, for the help that they need because you offered them something of value. So the back of my window was just doing that marketing campaign, is offering them YouTube videos to complete the project. If they can't complete it, they're going to go, oh my gosh, this guy lives right here in Boise, I'm going to call him. And so that's what it was all about. And some people didn't understand it, didn't get it. They can't hear me say that. And so I changed it.
But the whole offering value, yesterday we had to go to Home Depot and we were practicing safe distance, and they were only allowing so many people in at a time. But you ran into somebody that has watched your videos, and he was in the middle of a painting project, and he said, would you be willing to do the job? And that just reinforces that you had offered him value, you offered to help him. Him and his wife were doing this project, and she wasn't having fun, and so they were looking to hire Chris because that's who's helped him in the past. And so, offering value is really important.
In the midst of all this craziness, I was there in Home Depot walking by, and some guy turns his head, does a double take, and he's like, "You're that Idaho Painter guy, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, and I was like, "Hey, hopefully the videos have helped you." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, they really have. I just bought a cabin." He said they painted the whole entire bottom of their cabin with my videos and stuff. But he said, "You know what? It's we're done painting, and we just want to hire it out. And would you be willing to do it?" And I recommended him to John, who I sold my painting company to. I said, give John a call because the project's too big for me to do. So I recommended him to call B&K Painting.
So we, just because of the workload.
Are you gonna give away something?
Yeah. Okay, I won't finish what I was gonna say.
Go ahead.
I was just doing it because of our workload. We've changed how we're doing things, and we've decided we need to come back on YouTube and Facebook and do lives because we want to be a part of this community that's struggling like everybody is, and help with ideas. And a lot of painters have given us ideas, and we're putting them back out there, and we want to really share and empower each other. And so coming back on here, I'm seeing Norman Cockburn, and he's like an old friend. Like we've met him twice, and
Norman has been
yeah,
around for quite a while.
yes, and he's been painting for 50 years, and he said
I think you got to
he's
hook him
never
up with
stopped.
something for free.
He's still learning. So Norman, you are all the way in Scotland, but we need to send you something in Scotland. I think a tip saver.
Yeah, Norman and his son, we've met them both, and they
Yeah.
are some
So Norman,
cool cats.
you
Is what I
need
can
to
say.
send me your mailing address, and I will have Tip Saver send you the Tip Saver.
So Richard says, Richard Delgado, hello, Chris. If you think back to when you started, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start painting? And so that's, I'll give a couple pieces of advice. And I just talked about one of the key things. And early in my career, it's offering value. And I started, a long time ago with my YouTube channel, and YouTube channel and newsletter is a way of offering value, and people they appreciate that more than anything. I can't stress it enough. And from the day I started my painting company over 18 years ago, when email wasn't really that big, I was gathering an email address from every single customer that I did a bid for. You have to gather an email address because that's how you market back to those people that you've worked for or you want to work for. And so email address is extremely important. I can believe there's somebody that just came to our academy recently and he told me he's never got an email address from anybody, and I was absolutely shocked. Even if you're not going to do anything with it now, gather the email address, and even if you don't email your bids, get the email address. Say, if I email you the bid, can I get your email address? And just gather it, because you never know when you'll change your mind. I have an email list over 30,000 emails strong now. So
But
email.
even when you didn't have very many, you would send them out to, when we were slow, to customers, and we'd always get jobs. So even if you don't get 30,000,
Yeah, I mean, you could have
100.
100 is 100 people to market to
Yeah.
remind who you did the business. Here's another thing that is, I think, is critical. And we eventually built a business that was built on almost getting a majority of our paint jobs by referral. And every time you would answer the phone, you would ask the person, how'd you hear about our company? And they would say, "Oh, I heard from so and so." You would say, if we already knew who they were, we'd say, "Oh, thank you. We're gonna send them a thank you letter." We always sent a thank you letter to everybody that referred us with a Starbucks gift certificate for $10 or $15. And I cannot stress to you enough, when that person receives something of value that they never thought that they would get, because we didn't tell people we did that. When they would receive that Starbucks gift card, they were so blown away that we remembered them, that we acknowledged them, that we gave them something of value, that those people would refer you over and over. And every time, my goal was to, when anybody that we worked for, when they were sitting in the lunchroom, wherever they worked, and if somebody 2 chairs down said, I got to get my house painted, I wanted that person to go, "Oh my gosh, these people, you need to hire these people. These guys are amazing." And so I wanted to give amazing customer service. That was number one. I wanted to give a great quality paint job. That was number two. And if you just do those two simple things, it's amazing. Because in our industry, people don't expect those two simple things from people which is sad, which they don't expect that from people in the construction industry. And when they receive those two things, they were just like blown away, flabbergasted, and they will refer you. They'll be lifelong referrals. So that was my goal. And so in order to do that, I wanted to remind people over and over and over who painted their house, who painted their house. If they weren't referring us and getting a Starbucks gift certificate, I was reminding them by sending out a newsletter. And so saying, "Hey, we're the ones that painted your house, us, B&K Painting, the people that gave the great paint job." And I gave 3 great tips. And then at the end, I offered a discount for whatever.
Right now, is, the time for you to be doing that. If you have been working for customers and you have their emails, you have their mailing address, now is the time to send them a newsletter, send them a letter, offering them value, some tips on how to navigate this season they're in, and then remind them that you are still in business, that you're going to still be painting. And if they want to schedule a bid, you can do it, via email or Google Earth and stuff like that. And you can offer discounts so that when you can start working, you have people knowing that you're working.
Don't sit home at this time and just think, I mean, I have nothing to do.
There's
have
a
no
lot to
work.
do.
Look, you not only can you create a newsletter now to send out tomorrow, you can create one that you can send out 2 months from now. You can send out 4 months from now, 6 months. You can in the next week, you could write 4 to 5 newsletters. So when you are busy and you don't have time to write them, they're already written. You can be working on, all kinds of marketing strategies, social media marketing. You could be building your Facebook page or your web page. I mean, there's a lot you can do to build your business right now.
And
Don't
now,
sit home and do nothing.
Right now, we're hearing that people, you can get sanitation, like a bleach water mix, and you can take your airless sprayers and you can offer that service to the grocery stores and to the public places. And even some homeowners, a lot of, oh gosh. That scared me.
I wanted to make that face look at a piece of paper that just fell down to see if she would react, and she did.
My startle reaction works. But I mean, I think right now is the time that you can look at different options and different services that you can offer to give value to your customers.
So did you hook up Norman with the
I
shirt
did.
and the tip
Norman
saver
and the shirt and the tip saver, and he needs to message me and give me his mailing address. But somebody had messaged us saying that the link didn't work on paintlifepro.com. So I know people have purchased sprayers on there. We do not run that store. So go to the regular email or the regular website, paintlifepro.com. And if it doesn't work, I am going to be sending the people that run the store the information to get it working.
The law of 100. Everyone knows 100 people. Referrals are key, and that's Mark. And that was I heard that if you see that pyramid thing. So when I started my painting company, I remember seeing that pyramid. How if one person tells 3 friends, and those 3 friends tell 3 friends, it's absolutely insane what that pyramid will turn into in that law of 100. It's absolutely incredible. How it could benefit you and benefit your business, and you have to encourage those people to oh, we got David's DNA Painting just popped up.
Hi, David.
Hey, we have been closed down 10th, March 23rd as non-essential. Great time to reinvent the business.
David is a worker, and so I know he said it's been a blessing to be home with his family, and that's the thing. It's like we don't have control over a lot, and so I think it is a good season to really realize, what do you believe? I mean, in the spiritual world, what do you believe about life, eternity? What do you believe about your family? I mean, we've been doing family workouts and seeing our family more.
Roy,
and so
from Texas.
So it's been a blessing. But this is sold at store.theidahopainter.com because Chris is spending his time getting products on there that he believes will assist you. And so you could go to store.theidahopainter.com to purchase one, but we're going to give one away right now. And since I picked, didn't I pick?
Let's see.
Norman?
The one thing I always do is tell the person several things they can do to repair their own machines. To repair their own machines. I'm reading this from Kenneth Evans. Without asking for anything, if they want to further service, then I give a bid. So the one thing I always do is tell the person several things they can do to repair their own machines without asking for anything. It's like, I mean, that's, once again, it's just offering value, and so, Kenneth has some advice and offering value right there too. The great tips.
But a lot of the things that we share are things that you guys have shared with Chris, and he's practiced and he's used them, and then now he recommends them. So definitely when you're on this feed, if you have any ideas, we're talking about remarketing your business. Maybe you're not good at doing your books. take some YouTube, you're on YouTube, learn how to use QuickBooks.
Hi, Chris. Just wondering the products you test at home. How does your wife not kill you for making a mess on your walls? So, um,
I'm very patient. 30 years of marriage.
So I made a big mess in the kitchen yesterday. So I was
Yeah.
doing some hack videos,
Yeah.
and I made a big mess of
But he
all my money in my wallet, and I did some
And he might
things
notice
with
some's missing, but that's okay.
I
It's a
did
cost of making mess.
I did some things with money and mayonnaise for some hack videos, and so yeah, it's like our house is kind of like a wreck a lot because it is a testing
Well,
ground.
he's used a lot of different products. He's had a lot of different painters try things out, and so it definitely is
Jeremy
part of
Parker's
it.
like asking how many times I've painted my walls and tested. Yeah, it's like I've painted the walls here a lot, and I've tested a lot of stuff on the walls.
I love the Barrero decorative finishes.
We got
and
something from India.
That's the thing is the Barrero decorative finishes. They sell that on PaintLifePro.com. Learn how to use that, and those are game changers when the market comes back. If people,
Yadav painting services from India. Did you hear that?
No, but
We got
we're
somebody from
so
India hanging
glad
out
you're
with us.
with us. We're super glad you're with us. I keep seeing your finger.
The Wave is a free, amazing, and beautiful accounting platform. Beautiful invoices, accept payments. I now use for payroll.
What is it?
Wave, W-A-V-E, Jackson Hunt. We use QuickBooks. Thanks for suggesting something
So have
else.
we given away this? We like that suggestion. He
Wave.
shared.
So he shared Wave. So you know what? We're gonna send you. That was Jackson Hunt. So you got
You're gonna
yourself
get-
a dripless caulking gun.
So, but I used to put that he needs to email me, Lisa at IdahoPainter.com. And same with you, Norman. You need to email me, Lisa at IdahoPainter.com, your mailing address.
Oh my gosh, you just gave out our personal email right here live on YouTube. That was not good.
Oh, I didn't know that. How do they message me? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. But,
Okay, scratch that. But those two need to message me.
Scratch. Forget that email address.
Okay, except for Jackson and Norman.
According to the news here in Mississippi, painting is an essential service. So they just said now painting is in the construction industry is essential services here in Idaho. So guys are going back to work, which is good news.
Yeah, I think
it is essential.
You want to be smart.
Think.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The liquor stores are open, so if a liquor store is open, shouldn't
Well, and
the painters
people need.
Chris, did you guys ever paint that metal roof with a giant flag on it? That's interesting. He knows that.
Wow.
So Brandon Mitchell, that was like years ago.
Yeah, he did it. He.
So I gave a bid for it. How did he even? I must have talked about it like.
Yeah,
somewhere.
but I think
so. There was this gigantic.
They wanted it
barn
for charity, and you weren't at
in
a place
McCall,
ready to do charity.
They didn't realize like how difficult it actually is to paint. Barn roof that everybody can see driving by on a major
Huge
highway.
barn. It's not like little barn.
What it would cost to put an American flag on there. I think I bid it like around $6,000 or $7,000.
Which wasn't.
And they about choked, which was actually giving it away for free just about, but they didn't want to pay the money, so I didn't get to do it. I was kind of excited to be able to get to do it, but I didn't want to do it for free. Somebody else from Scotland. So affected your business. Hello from Scotland. How has COVID-19 affected your business? I am a decorator and now work here for a while anyway. So
It's slowed everything. It stopped pretty much everything. I think in different states people are working a little bit, but it really has affected everybody. Nobody isn't affected by it. And so for us, what is your government doing? In the U.S. and Canada, I know they're offering loans. They're doing a lot of things to assist small businesses and with unemployment. So that's what we're really encouraging people. Find out what's available. I got to open my bank app, and they said they're offering loans for 1%. So that's the thing. It's like there is a lot of help out there, but you just have to do a little bit of research and a little bit of work to find out what they're offering so that it could assist you through this time. So I think everybody's affected by this.
here's something I got sent here.
Recently. You like that.
The
You met
Knicks.
them.
I met them in a
We
show.
met
I
them.
don't know if you guys know what these things are, but this little device, you
I think you
can
think they're awesome.
put it up to like, any color, and it'll suggest the color that it is off of, every Fandex that is out there. The company, they've been working on these for years. When they first came out with them, not this company, but others have come out with them. They weren't very good. There was all kinds of issues with them, and I did a review on them, didn't like them. But Nix has really perfected it, and it's a great little device. And I've actually been in conversations with the company just today, about this little device. So I like it a lot. So I'm gonna
So
try to make it available in our
Kenneth
store.
Evans says, "Does the dripless caulking gun keep pressure of the caulking off the caulking tube? If so, I will buy it from you."
So yeah, so the dripless is just for that reason, dripless. So dripless releases the pressure so you don't continue to have dripping come out of the caulking. But I'll tell you what, over the last 3 years, caulking manufacturers, the caulking, the manufacturing process has gotten very crappy, and even no, you can have a dripless gun. If you have an air bubble in your caulking tube, the air bubble will cause your caulking to drip until that air bubble comes out. And when it comes out, it's what we call a pop, and it splatters. And it's amazing how many times it will splatter in your face when you're caulking, right there next to it. And they're called pops, and we can't say it. I hate them. It used to be cheap tubes of caulking. Now it's every tube of caulking. It's like, I'll tell you, like I got so mad and pissed off with Sherwin-Williams 950A because every tube had a bubble in it. So we switched to a
Bubbles are
different.
not good.
They're not good. So
Anti-bubbles.
and it could be just like a little bubble, and it literally that one bubble will cause the caulking gun, even though it's dripless, to drip until the bubble comes out as that pop. In the bubble, because you're squeezing it, the bubble eventually comes out the hole and goes pop, and shoots out, and it splatters caulking. It's so annoying. And I don't know if anybody, I know I tried probably 10 different manufacturers of caulking 2 years ago, and all of them had air bubbles in it. And so it's really annoying. But one of the things I like, this gun, when there is an air bubble, you'll squeeze the trigger and the rod will push forward and come back, and so it's never like holding its place. And so the cheaper caulking guns that we sell, the inexpensive ones, they're ratcheted handles. This isn't a ratcheted rod. I like the ratchets because they positively engage and won't go back if there's a big air bubble in the caulking tube. This one, how it's built and made, it doesn't have that issue, even though it's smooth rod and not ratcheted. So it is dripless, and this company, which is interesting, they manufacture an expensive gun that is not dripless. I'm like, why the heck would you ever want a gun that's not dripless? And so, because it releases pressure on the rod, there's products out there, really heavy, viscous products, like polyurethane caulkings that you don't want it
Chinking
to,
stuff?
could be chinking, but it's not. I was thinking of like polyurethane caulking. I used to do epoxy floors with polyurethane caulking, and oh my gosh, it would you would literally have to squeeze it with two hands, and so you don't want a dripless gun when you're using heavy viscous materials like that, and so they're made for that.
So somebody said, where do I buy them? And so just starting today, store.theidahopainter.com, they're available. And we just put them on the store. And, we are spending more time really building our store because that's what we have time to do right now. But we have had problems with some of our intuitive shipping. And so we haven't tested it yet. So if your shipping comes out really high, let us know and we'll adjust it.
So once again, I'm going to be giving away on Instagram. I'm going to be giving away probably tomorrow. Stay tuned. You're going to see the picture of this. The canvas apron. So waxed canvas apron. I'm going to be giving away two pairs of Edge safety glasses, which they're absolutely amazing. Go to edgeeyewear.com. They've given me some stuff to give away, some eyewear to give away. the best safety glasses you'll ever wear. So they're pretty cool. So check it out. There, I posted a picture of them on Instagram if you want to see one of the pairs that I have.
So somebody was supposed to get a gift card from us, and they said, "How do I DM you?" So, and I can't give our email anymore. I guess I said it earlier. You can go back and watch it. No, how would they DM us? What's the best way to contact us?
There's a lot of ways to find our email, but we have a support email, which is support at the-idahopainters.com. Our support email is a public email there.
Yes, and that is if you go to our store.theidahopainter.com and push to contact us, that's how you would message us.
Because I mean, believe it or not, I mean, a lot of people don't understand. We literally get like over 1,000 questions and comments a day. So,
and my email is a little backed up right now.
Today, this morning, I was sitting on the couch with the laptop, just answering questions on YouTube, and I answered hundreds of them on YouTube. It's crazy how many questions and comments we get. And if you didn't know, I'm on YouTube, so I get questions and comments on YouTube. I have 5 Facebook pages, so I get questions and comments on every one of those. I'm on Pinterest. I'm on LinkedIn, so I get questions and comments there. I get questions and comments on Instagram. Literally, hundreds of
our
DMs
website
on
is
Instagram.
working, idahopainter.com, and our store is store.theidahopainter.com.
Yeah.
So our website is working. PaintLifePro.com, that sells the Titan products. So if you are interested in buying a Titan product from home, but our store for the Idaho Painter, that is, we ship directly from
all worldwide
from our house. So we're a smaller store, but we actually do it ourselves. Like our team, I sometimes ship products. We have a couple of different people that work for us.
Bingo, my son-in-law ships them, so we pack them, we ship them. We throw in a little autographed card with every shipment that we send out.
Our store is personal, and then Paint Life Pro is they're shipping out of Louisville, Kentucky, and that's a bigger operation that we do not have our hands on the products, but luckily they're selling Titan and the Barrero products, so which is awesome.
All right, we gotta get going, don't we?
I was gonna do one more giveaway, and this one was gonna be
what are you gonna give away?
It was gonna be, so we gave Norman the Titan thing. And then
DNA always miss the Mafia shows because I don't get notifications. There's a certain time they happen. So we had a live Mafia show today. There's no certain time. We haven't been having set times on our Mafia. So if you guys don't know, we have a private Facebook group.
I don't know why he wouldn't get the notifications.
You obviously have the notifications turned off, through your Facebook settings. So you're gonna have to go, and figure out how to turn your notifications on. So
Lido Dan, if I would really appreciate if you email me, because you're saying 3 of the links don't work, and I don't know if that's at our store or if that's Paint Life Pro, the Titan stuff. Because if it's not working, we need to let them know.
Yeah, email us and let us know.
We can take care of our store.
Jeffrey Dolby.
But so since Lido Dan, since you are giving us that information that things are not working, we want to send them this. Can you tell them what this is?
So the tadpole. So these are tape cutters, and one of the most logical places you'd use one of these. We use them when we're packaging, our packages and stuff. They go, well, here's one right here on a roll of tape. So there's multiple sizes. So they're great little things, but as soon as I got sent them, I realized right off the bat, oh my gosh, when you're masking French doors, when you got all those damn window panes on there and you gotta like tear and do corners, this little device will tear 90-degree corners every single tear, every single time. So it's gonna make masking a lot faster, a lot easier. And one of the things about it is that it keeps the tape up in the air. You can see how it keeps up as you pull it back, then it is right there ready and available for you. So that's one of the things about.
How did you just do that? Because I use it for the packing.
So you can see how it sticks up in the it sticks up in the air.
Yeah.
You just pull it back slightly with your thumb You just pull it back a little bit with your thumb,
I didn't know that.
and it flicks it in the air.
I didn't know. I learned something.
So yeah.
See, we are an educational platform.
And you don't want the you want to loosen up the elastic so it glides on your tape, really easy. You don't want it too tight.
I use those every day, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. So how I found that out is the inventor of this little device.
Okay.
I spoke to him on the phone, and he gave me that little tip over the phone.
And we sell them on our store, .theidahopainter.com.
Yeah, and then there's this. So this, as a painter, invented this little thing and sent me these things. And a cool guy, just a painter. And as soon as I got it in the mail, I was like, oh my gosh, best brush holder I've ever seen. And I get sent a lot of brush holders and magnets and different things like that they're just gonna get stuck on a drawer, stuck somewhere, and where they're just gonna get lost. These things you actually screw onto your brush, and it's called the Brush Buddy, and it absolutely works. It's a piece of copper, and it makes so you can hang your brushes on your buckets.
There's a brush handle.
Well, I don't have a screwdriver too. I did a hack video, and so I tore apart a brush to do one of my hacks. And the hack video, that was a paintbrush.
That has seen better days.
But the Brush Buddy, if you want to see a picture of it on our store hanging on a bucket, they're actually pretty cool. And it's copper, so it bends. You can bend it, flex it. It's not going to break. I'm going to open it up, and I can
We're sending that to him.
I mean, I'll just.
Or we can send him another one.
Yeah, so it comes with two little screws.
So this is for you.
It looks just like this. It's a brush, and then it screws onto your brush like this. And so now it has this little clip right here that will actually hook onto your button. This thing will bend. You can bend it up, and you can bend it back to make it tighter or looser to hook on your bucket. And so
Lito, that's for you.
the guy just sent me, they randomly showed up in the mail. He just sent me like 50 of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. And I said, I'll help you out, and I'll buy some from you to put on our store. And I bought a whole bunch from them to sell them on our store, and because it's literally the best brush holder I've ever seen before.
Because there's a lot of people make a lot lot of ones.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
You've tried a lot of different.
I've tried a lot of different ones, and I've never liked any of
magnets
them,
and
but that
different
one I
things.
actually like.
Yeah, so we're gonna get going, but we just want to encourage everybody. Now's the opportunity. Reinvent yourself. Get more skills so that when you're ready to go back to work, if you're not working, you're ready, and that you can take on more and different work. But I just got some messages, and people were saying that a lot of your links aren't working from your videos. So now Chris has time to work on that.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling us.
That'd be really cool if you actually messaged us, emailed us, and said which links didn't work.
Yeah,
I know I
had two people just say that it was some links in our videos. And
yeah, because I know there was about, it was like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Remember, I went back and there was a lot of links that I fixed in probably like 30 different videos.
Yeah.
And because,
if you message us and say this video, there was the links not working, I will send you a gift card at our store.
We will hook you up with a gift card to our store.
Because if we don't want bad information out there.
If you can find links that don't work, email us and we will hook you up with a gift card to our store. So
yes, but how do they message us?
Support at Idaho-painters.com. Support at Idaho-painters.com.
I thought it was the.
No, I think I might have said that last time, but it's support at Idaho-painters.com. Because you can look.
We have way too many emails.
Unfortunately, we have a lot of emails.
Yeah.
Right here, because you go and just to verify, you can just look up like this email right here, pull it up right there, and it's no, that's not.
No, that's not.
I'm looking at the wrong folder. This folder, right here. So it's support at Idaho-painters.com.
Support at Idaho-painters.com.
Yeah. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well.
Thank you for being with us.
Avoid viruses and bugs. Yeah. We're going to sign out, get going. We're gonna post some stuff on Instagram because we gotta give
Fix
away
some
some
links.
stuff on Instagram and hopefully fix some links. See you guys later. See you, Richard Delgado, Tim Clocker. Thanks for being on. Anybody else that's on? Michael
Thank you, Jenny.
Fiorello, Kenny Case, C.W. Crow, Kenneth Evans, Jenny Tootin. Thank you very much. There we go. Andrew Cope, thank you very much for being on. Carter's Custom Painting, Josh Coates, Norman Cockburn. We'll see you guys later. We've got to sign off.
Norman,
and
get me
figure
your
out
mailing address.
how to sign out of here. And let's see, I'm not sure. They've changed things. Live right